The series between TLPH and ONIC ID was not just a normal loss. It was a breakdown caused by meta-adaptation, role evolution, and jungle efficiency. Many people focused on team fights and drafts, but the real reason this series became one-sided starts with two names, Oheb and KarlTzy. Let's start with the gold lane. For years, gold lane meant marksman, safe farming, scaling, and late-game damage. But the current meta no longer rewards passive scaling. It rewards stability, early pressure, and mid-game control. This is where fighter gold laners come in, and no one adapted faster than Oheb. Oheb didn't slowly test the meta, he adopted it immediately. When fighter gold laners like Sora became viable, Oheb didn't hesitate. He played them confidently, not as a counterpick, but as a core strategy. This single decision changed how TLPH played the entire map. With a fighter in gold lane, Oheb didn't need constant protection. He could trade aggressively. He could survive ganks. He could hold his lane even when pressured. Because of this, TLPH's roamer didn't need to babysit gold lane, and their mid laner gained full freedom to rotate. And most importantly, KarlTzy was given time and space. Now let's look at the other side. Skylar is one of the best gold laners in the world. His mechanics and late-game decision-making are elite. But in this series, the issue was not skill. It was adaptation speed. Skylar stayed closer to traditional gold lane picks. And in the current meta, that creates problems. Marksmen need protection early, which forces predictable rotations. Against most teams, this is manageable. Against TLPH, it becomes a weakness. Oheb's fighter picks removed ONIC ID's ability to punish the gold lane. There was no easy dive, no guaranteed early advantage. Even when ONIC ID invested resources, the return was minimal. That already put them behind. Draft-wise, TLPH clearly had the better read. But the real damage happened in the jungle. KarlTzy didn't dominate with flashy plays. He dominated with discipline. His jungle rotation in this series was extremely clean. Instead of forcing early ganks, he focused on efficiency. He cleared one entire side of the jungle completely before rotating to the other side. Every camp was taken, no shortcuts, no wasted movement. This gave him consistent gold, experience, and item timings. By the time ONIC ID tried to read his position, the jungle was already empty. This directly affected Kairi. Kairi is known for aggressive jungle reads and high-pressure play. He punishes greedy junglers. But KarlTzy gave him nothing to punish. There were no exposed camps, no risky rotations, no clear openings. This forced Kairi into uncomfortable choices, either invade late and gain nothing, or play passively and slowly fall behind. Both outcomes favored TLPH. Once the jungler falls behind in this meta, everything collapses. Objectives become harder to contest. Vision control weakens. Team fights start with a disadvantage before they even begin. That's why the game felt brutal. ONIC ID wasn't losing fights because of poor mechanics. They were losing because they were already behind in gold, levels, and map control. TLPH stayed patient, rotated cleanly, and took objectives one by one. The fighter gold lane and jungle efficiency worked together perfectly. Oheb absorbed pressure and created space. KarlTzy used that space to maximize farm. ONIC ID was constantly reacting instead of controlling the game. Every rotation felt late. Every fight happened on TLPH's terms. This series wasn't decided by one mistake. It was decided by dozens of small, correct decisions stacking over time. Oheb adapting instantly to the fighter gold lane meta. Skylar staying closer to traditional gold lane picks. KarlTzy refining his farming and rotation discipline. Kairi being denied his usual playmaking windows. Together, these factors explain why TLPH defeated ONIC ID in such a dominant way. This wasn't just a win, it was a meta statement. Subscribe to get more knowledge about PH style.